Hello Ludwig, Ludwig's friends, and chat. My name is Alyssa. You may see me in chat under the name Honorable Bagel, and today I'm going to give you a glimpse into a day in the life of a Ludwig Ogren viewer. I'm a recent summa cum laude college graduate with my bachelor's in biology and marine biology. So that's right, I'm a female Ludwig viewer and a STEM major. Since I don't have a typical day, I expanded on this activity a little bit, and I'm going to bring you through a few days of my week. So let's start with Wednesday. Starting around 10:30 a.m., I wake up, attempt to look like I didn't just wake up, and open up my laptop for a weekly meeting with one of my college professors because I work in their lab, which we'll get to towards the end of the video. Around 11 a.m., we're joined by more members of the lab to discuss scientific papers about ecology for about an hour. By this time, my rabbit, Jack, get it, Jackrabbit? Anyway, he's very ready for his next serving of hay and rabbit pellets. After Jack is ready for the day, of course I get myself ready, and by 12:15 I've made and eaten my lunch, and then I am headed off to a marine animal rehabilitation center that I volunteer at on Wednesdays, which takes in 6 seals and sea turtles and nurses them up for release back into the wild. By 1 p.m. I see where the morning crew left off, and then our team works on tasks like dishes, laundry, water quality checks, water changes, food prep for our animals, and providing enrichment devices. Right now in the summer, there are no sea turtles for us to care for, so right now, our less healthy seals are given their liquid food and medicine, with one person restraining the seal and another injecting food into the seal's mouth with a large syringe. Our more healthy seals just have whole fish thrown into their pools. We pay attention to how much they eat from a distance, and once we determine that the seals have eaten all of their food for the day, we do some final descaling and cleaning before heading home. On Thursdays and Fridays, my day starts off at 5 a.m. and I'm out the door by 5:30 for an hour-long drive to catch the T. From where I park, I have a few blocks walk to get to the station, and then a few trains later, I arrive at my destination in the heart of Boston. With another small walk, I arrive at this beautiful building. I'm usually about 45 minutes early, so I might sit outside and enjoy this view for a bit. I can't actually post anything from behind the scenes, but I literally just googled random behind the scenes aquarium stuff, so at least you can get an idea. From 8 to 5, I'm here working behind the scenes to care for the exhibits in the west wing of the aquarium, which includes this shark and ray touch tank. We also have a mangrove exhibit with some colorful fish, anemones, upside down jellyfish, and sponges. Then our lagoon exhibit has some more colorful fish, anemones, and corals. At lunchtime, I get another lovely view, but I usually spend most of it exploring the aquarium. For example, in this giant ocean tank, I may be able to see this big green sea turtle, or in this exhibit, there are shorebirds in the back there. The sea lions are always fun to watch, and of course the African and rockhopper penguins too. I can also check out the jellyfish, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots, and that one has an anaconda in the back, of fish exhibits, with this one probably being my favorite just because it's so beautiful and huge. After lunch and my exploring, I go back to the West Wing to finish out the day, and then I am headed back onto the trains to make my way back home. But there's still the weekend where my day starts at 8 a.m. to go to the beach, where I have another aquarium internship. Our first hour begins by prepping for opening, so food prep, cleaning, feeding some of the animals, and that includes these baby skates that are part of our breeding programs, being spot fed until they're a little older. Once we open to the public, I might be found at the Rocky Shore Touch Tank exhibit. Here I am picking up a common spider crab, nicknamed the decorator crab because it likes to stick things to its shell for camouflage to hide from predators. I happened to be around for this exciting day when our sea urchins decided it was reproduction day. Woohoo! Another exhibit I might be found at is our Sandy Shore Touch Tank, uncovering horseshoe crabs for guests to see, as you can see here. This one that I'm about to pick up is a big female, which you can tell if the front pair of claws look similar to the rest, while a male's front claws look like boxing gloves, and they're usually smaller than the females. We also have chained cat sharks in this exhibit, who get their name from this chain pattern on their back, which, like a fingerprint, is different for each individual. These are probably my favorite animals in the aquarium. They're so cute. Then there's our dogfish touch tank with some more sharks. This species is pretty harmless to people, and they're one of the most abundant sharks on the East Coast. My lunch includes a nice view of the beach, which I did forget to film, but luckily I was saved by this old Snap story. The animals get fed multiple times throughout the day with either different types of shrimp or chunks of fish and squid. Finally, on Mondays and Tuesdays, my day starts whenever I decide to head over to my professor's lab that I mentioned earlier to work with. What do you think this is at the bottom? That's right, it's crushed caribou poop. Wow, poggers, why would somebody do that? Well, with the help of biochemistry, scientists can quantify the amount of stress hormones found in fecal matter. Knowing what might be causing stress in caribou can help us better protect them. With the help of ethanol, mixing the poop around in the ethanol and then swirling it so that the poop is stuck at the bottom using a centrifuge, I'm able to take samples of ethanol, now with stress hormones, transfer it into these little tubes, and then put them into this machine, which will analyze the stress hormones for me. Not gonna cap, doing all of this over and over is pretty boring, so usually I set up our computer to at least watch a movie while I'm doing all of this, unless of course Ludwig is streaming early. After the lab, I head to a rock climbing gym down the road with some school friends until about 9 p.m. Once I'm home after a shower, I hang out with my pal Jack and get him some more hay. After feeding myself, I can finally squeeze some Ludwig into my day, typically falling asleep while watching Twitch, usually past midnight. And there you have it, a day/week in the life of a very loyal Ludwig viewer who definitely doesn't use her Twitch Prime on Sykkuno most months. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed and aren't too mad by this blooper that I found way too funny.